Cancer, what's going on? Welcome to my channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment on this video if it just so happens to resonate with you. Today we're going to take a look at the person that is currently on your mind. Whoever that may be for you. Go ahead and like and comment on this video. I might have already said that. I really would love to hear from you guys, get some feedback. Also, any type of readings that you guys are interested in me doing, feel free to make suggestions. Let's get to it. Sagittarius and their person. What's going on? Okay, something here is causing you quite a bit of anxiety, is what I'm getting. Yeah, there's somebody's being really indecisive with you, Sag, and it's causing you a lot of anxiety right now. Yeah, 10 of Wands there. Yeah, it's like you're trying to figure this person out in all kinds of different ways, but at the end of the day, you can't shake the feeling that they may be juggling you with somebody else, and it's causing you a massive, massive amount of anxiety. And, Sagittarius are very happy-go-lucky for the most part, usually, right? So I hate to see that, but I'm also getting, for some of you, you can't decide on something, and it's giving you anxiety. And I'm not quite sure what that would be, but there's just a ton of anxiety here around indecision. Justice reversed. Something may not have went your way within the court system. That's going to be for a select few of you, not all of you. Getting that for some of you. Okay, but it looks like you're trying to build back better. For those of you that are having some legal troubles as of right now, you're really trying to build back better here, but I cannot shake the feeling. The main message that I'm getting here, Sag, is that you have a ton of anxiety because you feel like somebody is juggling you. And you may be feeling that way because this person that you are into, they put a lot of time and effort into their career, their business that they're starting. I feel like this is somebody who's really, really future focused. You could be dealing with an earth sign, very future focused, but I also feel like this is someone very honest. So if you guys haven't really talked about this anxious feeling that you're feeling, I would say go ahead and talk to this person about it, because with that Ace of Swords there, it looks like, this person's going to be truthful and honest, right? If you're anxious because they aren't giving you the time and attention that you deserve or that you're necessarily wanting from them, they may come right out and say, listen, I'm working, I have this, and that going on. No, I'm not juggling you, I'm just working a lot. But this is such an honest energy that they may actually say, yes, I've been juggling you, but with other people, I've also been working a lot. And I'm not saying that's going to be for everybody, but what I'm trying to say is that this person that you're dealing with, Sag, they're a very, very honest person. It's not somebody who sugarcoats things. And I feel like that's part of your anxiety with this, because you really feel like if you bring this up, the answer that they're juggling you could potentially just hurt you a lot. And I feel like you're really trying to avoid that. And naturally, right? No one wants to hear that. Nobody wants to be hurt like that. But at the same time, sometimes having the actual answer to the thing that's causing us anxiety can make that anxiety diminish, even if it's not the answer that we necessarily want. What else is going on with Sag's person? Okay, Ace of Pentacles reversed. That's the second time I've seen that. I saw it while shuffling too. The Magician reversed. Okay, this person's having a hard time manifesting material resources into their lives. Even if they're someone who's materially, financially well off, they still have a little bit harder of a time manifesting that sort of thing into their lives. So what I'm really getting for you, Sag, is that they're juggling you in their career. That's more so what I'm getting. That's why we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed here. This person has a really hard time, taking their ideas and sort of making money from them, which that's a hard thing for everybody here in the 3D plane, right? The whole money game that all of us humans have to play. I've never understood it. I think that we all should be able to live in prosperity, but I digress. This person, not only do they struggle with money, but especially right now, something happened with their business, something happened with their career where they're really, really trying to build back, and they're just not quite sure where you fit into that. And that's nothing against you, Sag, whatsoever, but that is the anxious feeling that you're feeling. This person views you as the Empress. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. The way they view you is, it's like they almost can't believe that they're thinking about letting you go with that Two of Pentacles there. But again, this is a very honest person. They're not going to lead you on, especially the Empress. You know, Sag, this isn't your card, but this is how they're seeing you. They're seeing you as everything that they've ever wanted. But again, this is a very, very honest human being. So if they're having financial troubles, then they know that they can't make you happy. At least that's how they're feeling, even though if that might not be the truth, right? They're having a ton of trouble manifesting money right now. Money is a sore spot. So, you know, we're going to pull some advice. My personal advice to you, Sag, would be, I don't like to usually tell people to wait it out. Right? Because a lot of people don't change their minds, and people usually know what they want. And waiting just ends up wasting your time. However, in this situation, I am seeing that, you know, maybe just be a little bit patient, not a lot. You have a life too, Sag. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of financial resources. You are worthy of emotions. You're worthy of all of it. I have to grab my alarm one moment. Sorry about that, Sag. So, yeah, essentially, don't get so anxious to the point where you think you're somehow, some way not worthy of this person. It's actually the opposite. This person is really, really trying to manifest money to get it off the ground. Because they don't want to be part of a connection, especially part of a connection with an Empress energy, which is how they're viewing you. You know, if they don't have anything to give to you, if they have nothing to give, this person feels like their place in the connection would be almost null and void. And then in turn, that causes them anxiety. So, yeah, you're dealing with a very interesting situation here, Sag. So let's pull. I want to see how this person feels about you at the deepest level. What are their emotions towards you? Because, right, we have all the money information. We know that they're really focused on their career, all of that. We know how they feel about you. But how is this person feeling deep, deep down? To the, like, deep down where they wouldn't tell anybody. Page of Swords. Okay, this person's really, really worried that you're going to end up finding somebody else. So they do think about you a lot. They definitely spy on you a lot. That could be online, or if you guys see each other in person quite a bit. I'm getting they really think you're beautiful or handsome. There's no gender in female, but they think you are just gorgeous or like to die for handsome. Could be dealing with somebody who's born on a 3-day or a 3-life path. Heavily getting that. Yeah, they're trying their hardest to be good enough for you. That's what I'm getting, Sag, which is so ironic because them acting distant because they don't feel like they have enough resources to give you is causing you a ton of anxiety. But this person's spying on you. They're looking at you. And then we have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. Well, it was on the bottom of the deck. Which tells me the overall energy, this person really wants to sort of, because we have the Empress, right? The Emperor, you could be dealing with an Aries. This person wants to be a boss. This person could very well be working on a business that could be very, very successful someday. That is their goal, but they're not quite there yet. And because they're not there yet, they feel like you might not stick around with them. There's some kind of anxiety around that. How else is this person feeling? Queen of Wands. So yeah, at the deepest level, I mean, this person has a lot of passion for you. They find you very, very thrilling to be around. They love your personality, but much more than your personality. They definitely love your looks too, but this is not a shallow person. This is not somebody who's shallow. This is somebody who can't really ever be comfortable unless their finances are in order. And right now, their finances are out of order. So they can't treat you like the Empress that you are. They're having a really hard time with this, though, because they are so attracted to you. They know that, you're passionate, you're everything that they've ever wanted. But it's like they don't think that they're good enough for you right now. That's just how they feel. Yeah, Devil card reverse. They feel like if you guys were to get together, that you would see maybe the parts of themselves that they don't show the whole world, and this might scare you away. And I'm not getting that it's anything bad necessarily. I just feel like they have anxiety, mainly around the money. Mainly around the money, because this person, this energy, feels like they don't have quite enough to impress this Empress, which is you. So let's get the advice in dealing with this situation, Sag. What is the advice for Sag in dealing with this situation? Death card reversed. Okay, don't give up on this connection just quite yet, because they're working very, very diligently. You're definitely on their mind. So the advice is don't give up quite yet. You never know what can come into fruition. The Hanged Man reverse. Okay, here's the advice with this and the Page of Wands. So don't be afraid to flirt with this person, is what I'm getting. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there and flirt. Even if you're feeling a little anxious because they're coming off as sort of indecisive, it's okay to flirt. It's also okay with the Hangman reversed. It's also okay to sort of, step out of your comfort zone and remember and take chances with this connection. But also, it's very, very important that you remember, Sag, that just because the energy is this way now with this person, it's always, always apt to change, especially since this person is working so hard. If they start hitting a stride within their business, this person's going to change like that and start chasing you. So that is what I have for you, Sag. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one.